Hello everyone, we are going to start the playlist of C Sharp programming language. Today is our first lecture on introduction and IDE overview. As we are learning this language, so we need to know what is C Sharp. It might look like C hash, but it is pronounced as C Sharp. Okay, C Sharp. We'll call it C Sharp. It is an object-oriented programming language created by Microsoft that runs on .NET framework. For now, you may don't understand what is mean by object-oriented programming language and .NET framework. These are actually the whole deep concept. We will discuss it later. C Sharp has roots from a C family, C++, and Java. That means it looks alike or looks very similar to these languages. We can make mobile applications, desktop applications, web applications which run on our browser on internet, websites, games, database applications. Database applications are those in which database is connected and used, and many more by using C Sharp. So the next question is, while there are lots of other programming languages in use, then why do we use only C Sharp? Like, why are we using C Sharp right now? Because it is one of the most popular programming language in the world. It is very easy to learn, supported by developers and other communities, and it is an object-oriented object-oriented language. That means it is properly structured using classes and objects, and we can manage and reuse a part of codes again and again by using it. Okay, and remember, once you have learned one language like C Sharp, you can very easily switch to other programming languages because all you need is to understand the basic concepts of any language. Now, I'm going to give you an idea about IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. Okay, Integrated Development Environment. Look, whenever you work, you need an environment accordingly, right? For example, you are working with chemicals, so you need a lab, gloves, and related things. Similarly, when a programmer code, they also need an environment. So basically, the IDE is an environment where you can write your code, where you can use tools and libraries, you can build or debug your code. So now, if you don't have Visual Studio in your computer, you can install it very easily. Just go on any browser, like I'm in Google. Search for Visual Studio download. Okay, search for Visual Studio download. Enter. Now you have to go on the first link. Here we can see community version, professional, and enterprise. But you have to download the community version as a beginner. So select the community version and click on free download. You have to click on free download, and it will start downloading in your PC like this. Here on the top, it is being downloaded. After it gets download, you can just find it in your PC. For now, I'm closing it, but you have to download it completely. After it gets download, you can find it in your downloads and file manager in your PC. Just double click on the file and you will see this kind of interface. Let me show you. You'll see this type of interface. Just wait after it gets completed from here, and you will automatically reach on this interface. This, let me zoom in. Here you can select what features you want in your Visual Studio. Let's say for now we select the ASP.NET. By clicking on this checkbox, you can select the options. Here it is selected .NET Desktop Development. You can select ASP.NET Web Development, this one, and C++ and desktop development with C++. You can see this option by scrolling down, and data storage and processing. By selecting these three four options, you can click on install button here. On the bottom you can click on this button, and it will take some time to get installed, and after it installs completely, you can just close the window. Now come to the search bar on left bottom corner and search for Visual Studio. Visual Studio, click on it. It may ask for sign up, but you can just skip this option for now. And if it asks for color theme, you can select any color theme you like, light theme or dark theme. Mm, okay. Then when you will click on start Visual Studio, you will reach here. So finally your Visual Studio has been installed. Now you won't see any project here, it's okay. Now click on create a new project. Create a new project. We can select C Sharp because we are working in C Sharp right now. All platforms and console. Here are other options like desktop and web applications, but right now, as we are working on console window, we aren't working in any desktop or web application. So select console and select this first option, console app. Click on next. It will ask for the name. You can give any name here. For example, I'm writing lecture 1. If you want to give a space, you can use underscore lecture 1 intro, intro. Click on next. Then you can take this checkbox, do not use top level statement. Click on create. And after this, your project will be created. It's taking some time. Wait. Actually, there are so many things in Visual Studio IDE to explore, but for now, we will just discuss few things. Like we can see Solution Explorer and Window Editor things. Project has been created. Here is the Solution Explorer. In your screen, it might be on the right side, like here, but that's not an issue. Solution Explorer basically manage and organize the code files of your project. Like in my project, there is a file name program.cs, so it is here. It is managed by Solution Explorer. Let's go back on our program, and this is called the editor window. Here you will be actually writing your code. This is called the editor window, and on the button tools button, you can manage your database connection. You can manage packages. Here you can see NuGet package manager. From here you can manage packages, database connections from here, and so many a lot of other things. From this debug button you can run and debug your code, and here is also button for debugging the code. Now before debugging you can edit this line. For example, we are writing hello world, or what can we write, welcome. Wait, it is actually hang. For example, I'm writing hello welcome. You can write it whatever you want. Save. Click on Control S, or you can save it from here. Save all. Then go on debug and select start without debugging. Now the project has been building. Because we are working on console window, so it will show your output on the black console window, blank window. You can see in the output screen it is being built, but this is not the actual output. You will see the actual output on console window. Just wait. Here's the output. Hello, welcome. Remember what we wrote here? Hello, welcome. So it is showing output of hello, welcome. Here it is, hello, welcome. Now you can just press any key to close this window. Like for example, I'm pressing K. If you press any key, it will this window will be closed. So now we can see a few things here. You can just close this window of Visual Studio. Okay, so now we have installed the Visual Studio, and we have seen this thing like Solution Explorer, Editor Window, etc. Now tell me a thing, that why do we use computer to perform few calculations, to solve problems, right? And what is the program? I mean, what is the definition of program? A program is a precise sequence of steps to solve a particular problem. That means basically we write lines of code, that's called instructions. Okay, each line of code is called an instruction. So we are giving instruction to the computer for solving specific problem, and it will give us output accordingly. That's how it works, and this is how we communicate to a machine. That's all for today. In the next video we will write our first program. We wrote this first program today, but we will write few more lines of code, and we will learn the basic of programming in the next video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos and playlists. Goodbye.